Hey guys, welcome back to Stuff and Things. On today's episode, first off, are you tired of your crappy old body? Answer's coming up soon on, if you can get that resolved. After that, we have the resolution to Pluto's identity crisis. And to finish things up, the future is bleak. Now on to the first story. Have you ever thought to yourself, that Dr. Frankenstein, I think he's onto something. Well, wonder no more, as Dr. Sergio, probably soon going to be changing his middle name to Frankenstein, Canavero, has you covered. An article published in the journal Surgical Neurology International details the Heaven surgery, head anastomosis venture, great name, which basically just transplants a head to a donor body. The entire procedure would involve about 100 surgeons, 36 hours under the knife, and about 8.5 million pounds. That's a lot of money. The whole thing would come together with a polyethylene glycol, a chemical that would just fuse the two components together. And what we'd actually end up having is a chimera, if you remember from either mythology or just the technical term, that it would actually have two separate DNAs in one body. Obviously, complications would arise from this, and ethics, as pointed out by the doctor himself, the problem is not technical, but completely ethical. I guess there's some ethics involved in, chopping off someone's head, putting a body on. The International Astronomical Union, or IAU as I'm going to call it for the rest of the video because it's too long, has finally come to a complete decision on the identity, I guess the names and such, of Pluto's currently named P4 and P5, science, planets, moons, things, objects orbiting it, because you can't really you can call them moons, but Pluto's so freaking tiny, it's like a moon, a little moon orbiting a slightly bigger moon. Drumroll please. We have Styx and Cerberus, or Kerberos. They went with the Kerberos, or the Greek? I don't know. You grew up with Cerberus. Whatever. The IAU vetoed the actual winner of the poll of 500,000 people decided on it. Vulcan was deemed unworthy because it doesn't have anything to do with the underworld. I mean, they already have, they got Styx, they got Cerberus now, they have Hydra, apparently, they have Charon or Charon, however you correctly pronounce that guy's name. They got a bunch of stuff. Makes sense. Sorry, Shatner. Couldn't do it for you, buddy. And to finish things off, we all try to think as optimistically as possible when we gaze into the future. Try to view, the things in the best possible light, but we're all gonna die. Sorry if you didn't already know that. And scientists from the universities of St. Andrews, Dundee, and Edinburgh have detailed us exactly how it's gonna happen. The group of scientists cobbled together a computer model to try and predict what Earth would look like in the undiscovered country. Spoilers, it sucks. As the years roll by, the sun will just keep getting hotter and brighter until we get to about the 1 billion year mark, and then the oceans will start to evaporate. And if you remember your high school chemistry and such, water vapor is an excellent greenhouse gas. So that will just keep building up, we'll get a runaway greenhouse effect, and before you know it, the temperature of the Earth is about 100 degrees Celsius or more hotter than it is today. At that point, the only organisms that will actually be living on Earth will be the extremophiles, those weird little creepy microbes that are currently living either deep in mine shafts or they're living deep in the oceans next to volcanic vents, living in the most extreme environments we can even imagine or even look at on Earth. They're going to be it up until about the 2.8 billion mark, and then Earth's just going to be so intense that nothing's going to be here. It's just going to be a dead rock. Depressing stuff, yeah, but who knows where humans are going to be at that point? I mean, billion years? How many species are we to go through? Where are we going to be at? Who knows? Impossible to predict. But I guess that's kind of two questions. Where do you see the human race at the, let's say, the 1 billion mark when no life can actually live on this planet except for those extremophiles? And if you could take your head and put it on any body, what body would it be? Would you be really weird and go with like a chick body? I know you're thinking about it. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like what you've seen, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we'll see you on the next video.